I am Janae Pratt and I'm from Nassau, Bahamas. I knew when I came to Wiley that I wanted to be involved on campus, I just didn't know how. So when I came, they held elections for Miss Freshman and all that, and I ran, and I lost. And I was so devastated, but not as devastated as when I lost Miss Sophomore. You know what it is to run for 2 different positions back to back and lose both? Then I had this friend, one day I was having a really bad day, and this friend happened to be Miss National UNCF at the time. And she was saying, have you ever thought about running for Miss National UNCF? Now, mind you, remember, I lost Miss Freshman and Miss Sophomore. Would you believe that I lost Miss Juneteenth too? She just continued speaking some life into me, saying that she sees potential in me, and you know, I kept going. I started speaking to people, started making flyers, printing out flyers, just trying to do whatever I can do to at least say I competed, right? But at least it proves that I can do something that I set my mind to, no matter what it is, no matter how much times I've lost. I can do something that I put my mind to. So just recently, I would say winning Miss National UNCF was when I said, okay, Wiley is for me. I am the first Caribbean native to hold a Miss National UNCF title. Wiley has Dr. Opali, Wiley has Juneteenth, Wiley has all of these accolades, and to be able to have myself painted in the history of Wiley is like, yeah, Wiley did choose me, and now Wiley is pouring into me. Wiley is bringing me through, and Wiley is making sure I go forth inspired. So.
I am 17 years old. Wiley when I was 16. I think the Tuesday before school opened on that Thursday, and they left on that Tuesday night, and they handed me a bin that had some stuff in it, and you know, everybody hugged me and were telling me bye, and I got to I think I was going to hug my parents, and I don't know what happened, but I cried like a baby that night. I mean, I couldn't do it. I had to put everything down. Like, that goodbye took like 30 minutes. So coming to Marshall was definitely something that I had to catch a grip on. But he spoke really. It was just a lot to take in. Welcoming. Wiley was very welcoming. Someone said earlier this week that you don't choose Wiley, Wiley chooses you. And that is very, very true. I asked God for a sign, and I looked up, and the sign was literally in front of me. It had Wiley Ave on it, and at the bottom it has Leona Street. Leona is the name of my grandmother.
I'm from Barberena, Santa Rosa, Guatemala. Growing up in my little town was memorable. It was a great childhood, to be honest. So I was telling you about my great-grandmother, Bikini, who passed away 2 years ago. I was 16 years old when I came to the United States, just knowing how to introduce myself, and that was it. I could not hold a whole conversation in English at all. The first month, I wanted to give up. I called my mom crying. I said, Mom, this is not for me. I just don't understand. She didn't let me give up. She said, keep going. You don't come back until you graduate from college. You know, my little self, my younger self would be like, we made it. All those times, I thought about just fulfilling my dreams and just making it, you know. We made it, girl. Lulu, we made it, you know. A lot of people thought I wasn't gonna make it, either me or my brother. And, you know, we're shutting a lot of mouths. At Wiley, I just feel safe around everybody, faculty, friends, my teammates, my coaches. I feel safe, and it's like a home feeling.
I come from all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm the youngest child. First generation of college. At home, it was very competitive to even get a scholarship. I think that I had to put in more work as a student athlete to maintain my grades. My mom, she's a single parent, and I know that financially she has 2 children. I know that I was putting a lot on her if I was coming to college.
We recently had a convocation the other day. What list did you make?
I mean the honors, president's list, sorry.
And that's the highest list out of 3, right?
Yup, 4.0. The end goal is to get your degree, so you have to be able to manage your both. I was a B student because it was very difficult in the Caribbean. In terms of education wise, it's much harder, it's much more competitive, and a lot of the teachers told me that I would have never made it to the United States. And I would say to keep your head up, like push forward, ignore negativity. The United States and Wiley University have brought a lot of positives into my life that I would never ever regret, and I'm so thankful for all that Wiley University has done for me.
I am who I am. I am Wiley.
I am who I am, and I am Wiley.
I am who I am. I am Wiley.
I am who I am. I am Wiley.